Hi everyone, and welcome to another video from Say What magazine for KIWI Design, makers of excellent quality VR accessories for a range of platforms. Okay, so recently there's been a press release about a new carry case that has been put on the market. Now, those of you who went to CES earlier this year would have had a chance to see it in person, and I envy you because I would have loved to have been there. But for those of you who weren't at CES, this is the carry case that you're used to seeing on the website, and it works brilliantly for a Quest 2. However, I should point out, all of this goes in here. At least it used to. What the problem is that having customized my battery strap, unfortunately I wasn't able to mask it quite as well as I hoped, and where the head cup joins the battery case, it has actually become glued together by the paint. I can't remove this without breaking it. I've tried. Hence, this is now super glued back in place until I get round to customizing a whole new one. So I can't remove the head cup anymore, and because of that, it will no longer fit in here. The head cup is just a bit too tall. It has to be removed and laid on top. While this is an absolutely beautiful case, got a good hard shell, excellent padding, holds quite a bit of stuff, it doesn't suit my needs anymore. So I'm going to find a new purpose for this. It is way too good to throw away. And so, bring on the new case. Dun dun dun! Isn't that pretty? As you can immediately see, it is much bigger. It's got a good sturdy hard shell case, which I've left skin on. Okay. Is the old one. So there's the size comparison. If I match them at the top, you can see there's quite a bit of extra space. It's much bigger. Let's have a look. By the way, this counts as an unboxing because this is how it arrives. Remember to recycle, kiddies. Okay, I'll just rearrange some of this, get out of the way. So while the head cup is definitely the primary driver in me wanting a bigger case, it's not the only reason. I love the hybrid battery audio strap, this with built-in headphones. But there isn't a carry case on the market that allows you to do that. So I went and got a set of the clip-on headphones, and I want to be able to include them in here. And the other case did not have room for them. On top of that, I also want to include a USB power bank, which is currently powering the sign. Oh, talk about timing. Bump the plug. Okay. So yeah, I want to be able to include this in the case. So I will put that in range now, just so it's there. So here we go. The case, the new case, the new case, the new case. First off, you get a lens protector. Now I already have one fitted to my rig, so I'll just pop that aside for now. You've got two much springier, much sturdier feeling Velcro straps. The previous case only had the one, and these ones, the contact points, feel really rigid and reinforced. Not only has it got the strong, thicker Velcro on the facing sides, but there's also a cap plate on there, which is also a great place to put the KIWI Design logo, isn't it? Now, in here you see this cup. It is fixed in place. You can't move it. One of the bits of feedback that I gave to the R&D team was to demount this and use really strong, use this Velcro, because it grabs really well and it's quite resistant to lateral movement. So coating the base of this with Velcro so it can be stuck down solidly as and where it is needed, I like that idea. But R&D may or may not go with it, who knows. Let's pack this baby. First off, no need to dismount the head cup. Just drop it in. Now I've got one of these cable clips on here and they do make it just a little bit wide, but I have found that if I wind this down a bit, it tends to pop in there quite nicely. Okay, now after packing this a few times and watching the video that KIWI Design's R&D team did, it seems that putting these puffy bits up against the lens protector, always the lens protector, seems to be the way to get these to fit in here best. Very springy cables. The springy cable. Yes, thank you, Swedish chef. Okay. Controllers, extended controller grips, will fit in the other case, not very easily. There we go. Don't even need to fold that down or dismantle anything. This is why I love this case. Nothing needs to be disassembled to make it fit. Oh, these are from the other case. Cable. Now I'm using the KIWI Design Velcro cable manager strip, and it sticks really well on top of that, as you can see, which helps keep that in place. That fits nicely into this little pocket. Okay, so just for now I'm going to disconnect the side, put the battery pack. Now that Velcro was there to help me stick it to the OEM strap for my Quest, which I no longer use, so that just tucks in there, is what I found. Oh, almost forgot. There it all is. Just like I bought one, only crunchy. Nice carry handle. Will stay up for a while if you want it to. Tucks away nicely. With these loops, you can, if you want, put a padlock through. It's not going to be very secure. A pair of scissors will cut through those in no time. If you are traveling on an airplane or a train or a bus, this is carry-on, or it goes inside checked luggage. Do not try and put that through checked luggage or in a luggage compartment of a train or a bus unprotected. It will survive. It will probably also go missing. Okay, there we have it, guys. That is an amazing new case. Absolutely love it. There are a couple of little design tweaks that I personally would have done differently, but then I'm not a production engineer. I am a enthusiastic amateur MacGyver. So there's obviously a reason they went the way they did. I would have liked to have seen this pocket be open at the top, but I understand that the nature of elastic would have pulled that tight that way, leaving the pocket wide open, and if you close that, stuff can slide around inside. I fully understand why they did this. Doesn't mean I don't. It doesn't mean I like it. There had to be another way. one large pocket maybe with just a seal at the top. There had to be a better way. I would have liked to have seen the case just a little bit wider, another 5-10 millimeters, just so that the cable management clips aren't compressing the strap and thus applying lateral pressure on the support arm. It's a little thing. It's probably not big enough to warrant a redesign. It's just a shame that it wasn't thought of earlier on in the design process. Same again with the hybrid audio strap. You know, having a case that's wide enough to take the earpods as well. Even if you just had to put little bulges there, it would have been cute. Would have harkened back to the early days of the Skype logo or something. But no. It's worth pointing out, of course, this is a battery strap. This is the head strap with the 6,400 milliamp hour battery pack built in, and it fits beautifully. This case is designed to take the longer straps. While I do not have access to any other platforms, hardware, so no PSVR 1 or 2, no HTC, nothing else, I can't say how well this will work with other platforms, hardware. But can say, if it'll take the HMD and an extended facial interface, extended controller grips, extra accessories, and that, it's bound to fit most headsets. Maybe. It should, in theory, unless they're really wide. But yeah, this is a great little case. Absolutely love it. And now when I go on the road on my tourism trips, and I want to take a bit of VR to do some puzzling places, or a bit of shoot 'em up in the evenings, I can now take my VR rig with me in absolute safety and security and peace of mind. So there you have it, folks. The new expanded case from KIWI Design. I mean, how can you not love it? It's just such a little beauty. There we go. Okay. You know what? Let's do a video. Let's do a photo montage. Hey folks, so just a bit of a follow-up on the case. We've had some pretty horrendous weather here today, and so I took it outside for a bit of a walk around in the wet, just to test its rainproof, and yeah, not a drop got inside. Now the reason for that is this little seam here. Now these two flaps cover the zip pretty much totally, leaving just that little gap for the chassis of the zip mechanism to pass through. The way it's designed, it's not waterproof. You can't drop it in the water and expect it to not sink if it's too heavy. I mean, if you dropped it in the water empty, it would float quite happily. But with a rig in it, I wouldn't want to trust it to float. So yeah, water resistant, splash resistant. If you're walking down the side of the road and some idiot in the car throws a fountain of gutter water all over you, your rig won't get fried. If you get caught in a shower, your rig won't get fried. Excellent use of form language to inform the user. So if you look here, there's a bit of contouring in the base of the case that indicates that's where the nose area of the facial interface needs to sit. It's not big enough to make any functional impact. Precision is not going to be an issue, but it at least lets anybody know, regardless of their language, how to use the case properly. And that's pretty awesome. Cheers, folks.
Thanks for watching, folks. I really appreciate your support. Please hit that thumbs up like button and show me what you do and don't like. Give me a comment, tell me what you do and don't like so I can do better, and share it with your mates so they can give their feedback as well. Hitting that subscribe button will help me make this channel into something really worthwhile. I also want to give a big shout out to the Patron Pack, the people who make all of this possible. Thank you to Jeremy, Alex, Michelle M, Shelley, Kathleen, Miriam and Michelle H. Why not join the Patron Pack? For as little as $2 per month, you'll get your name in every video, in every issue, and there's access to perks and merch. Check it out, saywhat.nz/Patreon, or just go to the website and hit that orange Patron button up there in the left. Awesome. Have a great time, guys, and thank you again.